Hello and welcome to episode 9 of my IXION playthrough. So, I did let the game run a little bit, nothing too serious happened, a few accidents here and there, another 22-person accident over in this sector here, but we have got all of our resources ready. We have almost all 500 alloys, almost all 500 of our alloy storage basically ready and done. We have a lot of resources collected. There's still a decent amount still out there. We still have 600 out there. But we've almost finished collecting everything. So in theory, we're almost finished or ready to jump. So, with that in mind, we need to start building things out. Where do we want to start with? Oh, there is one other... there's two other things I should mention. I did build another one of these because I noticed we was losing food very slowly. And the other thing I did is I changed the research we was on because I looked through the tree and I noticed, my god, why didn't I do this first? This is kind of important. So, the top one of these in the tech lab is assistant promotion. And the description is, increases the production rate of science to 3 units every 5 cycles, rather than 1 every 30. This is kind of huge. If you do not get that first, and you only find it like halfway through the tech tree, then you're basically going to screw yourself because there's a limit to how much of the research you can find out and about. Now, if I had actually found it sooner, I still wouldn't have had it finished unless I found it before I did the mess hall one. Then we could have got it and we would have been making a decent amount of science. Not a massive amount, but we would have been making science and could have had a couple more things researched. But we'll get that first thing when we get to the next system. Okay, so those were the important things we needed to talk about. So let's see. The population in this area is full. We need to start moving things around. What we'll do first, I want to... we don't have the population or enough population down here yet, and we need it down here more than we need it anywhere else. So let's get another 80 population available. What about this sector? How much housing versus population do we have here? I imagine it's pretty close as well. Yeah. But this one's not so bad. We can just remove one of these. If we throw 30... Yeah. For the time being, so that we can start getting things moving around and constructing everywhere, let's migrate crew. From sector 1 we can move any over, but let's move 30 over. In sector 2 I want to move over 30 specifically non-workers. Okay, and with that on the way, we actually don't have the storage at the minute. How can I go about this? Let's build a temporary storage. We'll have to take this one down. I also want to, for the time being, stop exporting. We'll stop shifting them around just so that we can start using the resources wherever they happen to be. Let's do that, and then let's start with these two. And same in here. Let's start on this side, since this side is actually correctly laid out. This one isn't going to be too much of a problem finding storage space because we're continually repairing our ship. Right. Once we've got some more workers in here, we can start toggling things on and off and moving things around. We do need to finish building this, but I would like to get both of these up as well today. I did have a look around to see if I could find any more, because even with the probe launcher turned off, I was just looking for like large samples of ferrite. And I found one down here with something else. It's a medium sample of ferrite there. Oh, there's a large one over there, but that's like on the other side of the map. It might still be worth getting. It's going to take a long time for this to get there, but for the other ships, not as long. Let's actually get that explored. Power supply is fine. People supply is fine. Decent supply of silicon if we need it. Where was you? There you were. Gotcha. Okay. That's on the way, that's on the way.
Population transfer complete.
No power, that's not what we wanted. We wanted to disassemble the building. Alright, for these ones here we have to wait for this to start or drain it out, which is fine. We can focus on other places for the time being. Come on, finish disassembling that. There we go. Get that built, and then we'll start disassembling, preparing for the next one. Interesting. Oh, only one set of population has come over. When the second one gets here, then this is going to be overcrowded. Now we're fine. And the next one will bring us up to 320. We need to wait until the probe has made it. Those are our crew members have been transferred over. I made a mistake. I accidentally forgot to turn off that thing gathering ferrite. So we now need to wait for this ferrite to get over to here. Let's also resume construction on that. I'm going to power it off, just because we don't have the staff at the moment. I think we've collected all the carbon, so we don't need that on for the time being.
An accident has occurred in the Typhoon.
Sector 1, 9 people. So I guess how many people are injured is dependent upon where the accident happens and the number of people that work there. But seriously, you have an accident that takes out more than 50% of your people, you should be shut down as a business. What kind of safety record is that? Yeah, we need this on so that it can supply that. Turn that off for now. Once that is built, start disassembling these.
A probe has completed its scan.
Okay, good. We can turn that off again now. Yeah, there's a lot of them there. Oops. I wouldn't say no to more silicon, but I only really want to find large deposits. A lot of ice about, but we can't do anything at the moment but store it in advance. Could get some more helium or hydrogen, but we don't know what that's used for yet. Is that a large quantity of hydrogen? Or just a random blip? No, I think we're done. In terms of finding collectible resources. Come on, almost there. Sector 3 already has basically all of these that they need. We could add a couple of more, but I think I'd rather have these up. So yeah, that's now at 132. We know there's an accident in Sector 1. Oh, I didn't think about that. That fixes that problem. Once we've got like 2 of these up, then we can start replacing them 2 at a time. We almost have enough population in here to activate that. I wish we could see an easier description and spread. Let's send another 20 workers over to here. From Sector 1 to Sector 3. We're going to need more in the long run, but in the short term that will allow us to have basically all of the 3 of these running. In which case we can probably start exporting from Sector 3 back to Sector 2 again. Get one of these coming down now. Could we move 20 over? This will also have the added benefit that they will now get boosted happiness from the type of accommodation they're going to be in, which is one of the reasons I wanted to do this before we jumped. Do I want to add the extras in here? We don't need them yet, let's not waste them. We're waiting for the crew to come over, but we can start construction on that.
Population transfer complete.
Good. We'll finish the things we need built first, and then we'll worry about everything else. I wonder why like housing level isn't listed there, and that I have to come into here to see it. Disassemble that one over here now, I believe. Even before that's finished. set that up, didn't I? From Sector 1 iron export to there. Oh, that's why. That wants to be at maximum. Okay, good, that's built. Let's tear that down. And then let's tear that down. Tear that down. Okay, materials are all in there. Is finished. Okay, did we actually turn these back on these? We did for those, we didn't.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Where? Small stockpile, Sector 2. That's fine. Hospital's not at capacity, we don't need to activate the other hospital yet. Build this one here. Is that too far up? Wait. I'm trying to place it too far up. Trying to couldn't figure out why was there a gap there. It's because no, I'm overlapping and I shouldn't be. Okay. We can actually disassemble this one and start working on the next building. What about in here? Yep, we have 30 spare. We can disassemble the next 2 quarters ahead of time. Waiting to be able to actually start doing this with Sector 1. Clearing it out. I mean, look at all of these houses here we have to get rid of. It's just wasted space. And we do need to take these apart. I think this one's going to have... Yeah, we need to take them apart to move them. Let's dismantle that now. There's no reason not to. Because, yeah, look at all this wasted space. We can do better. We want the 2 spaces up here for 2 more space-based structures. Unfortunately, they're all the same size, which makes things nice and simple. Okay. I assume the space in here is almost free. Good, that's been constructed as well. This needs to be crewed, doesn't it? Actually, no, these ones don't. These ones just work, but we would actually need some circuits first. So, with that in mind, let's pause that. I think this needs the same amount of people, it just uses more power. Yeah. Let's start feeding you our silicon. That online. That's pushing it. Okay, so this is 30 for 1 every 3 cycles, isn't it? Okay, that one's built, so we can take that down. That down. They're done. Take that down. Take that down. So population level, yeah, it's fine. That one's actually almost finished, so we can move ahead to the next ones. to move that road in a second. Still need to figure out what to do with this. Oh no, we know what to do with this. This can actually stay exactly where it is. That's not a problem. Okay, if we dismantle this, is it going to have a circuit in it? It is, okay. So once we build the next two things, we'll need to change this over to circuits. Try and make sure that that thing gets emptied first. And we think, yep, we know. So one thing we can do later when we get access to that high level, or that high population density structure, is we can offset that structure with like lots of these. Why are you pulling from that thing first? I would much rather you have put a high priority in this. It would have been good if this thing can start preloading its stock, rather than having to wait each time. I.e. the one that's being processed, well, it loads up, it starts processing, but it removes the stock of it it's trying to, or currently started processing, so that it can then load up ready for the next batch. I think that's just someone putting something through the letterbox. Okay, good. If I do that, then that should work. One sec, I'm just going to make sure that that was not someone knocking, because we do have a parcel for someone. Nope, just mail. Can see it from the top of the stairs. Continuing on. Okay, now with that gone, we reconnect that, connect that there, we connect that there. We need those roads to be built first before we disassemble the other ones. You're done, you're done, you're done. Dismantle that. Dismantle that. You're still stockpiling, that's fine. Resume construction of that. If we get one bad accident, then we're not going to be able to have 3 of these powered, which is, grand scheme of things, fine. Having 2 of them powered is more than enough. Okay, and once they're gone, we can put that in, and then we can remove all 4 of these. And I think I'll replace these 2. But we'll have to wait until after this one's constructed. Hopefully we will be leaving the system today. It's going to depend upon how much it's going to depend upon the amount of resources that are still in the system. Let's tear that down. Tear that down. That one's been built, so we can tear this one down, tear this one down. Oh, that one never got built. So tearing these down may have been a little bit premature, but that's fine. We're not being told off for it. Okay, all the ferrite we had here has gone over. Let's turn that on so that we can get these materials into there. Let's also then stop exporting of alloys to here for the time being. Okay, they're all being dismantled. It's being constructed. We can disassemble these. And then we will replace 2 of them. To which end? We should probably get another one of these over here just to be safe. Perfect redesign. Destroy 200 buildings in a single playthrough. We ain't done yet. Okay, let's turn that on. We'll turn that off. Turn that on. Silicon. Anything remotely nearby? Hydrogen, ice. I think we actually have all the silicon, which is a little bit of a pain. Good job that's turned off. Oh, there we go. Okay, fine. I would like to get a little bit more of a storage for it. Can we get the ferrite and the silicon? Yes, yes we can. Okay, once that's been deconstructed, good. What's our population level like? We can dismantle another 2, so we can dismantle this one, and is that the one where we've been placing them? Where are we placing them? Yes, there and there. Prepping things ahead of time. So let's dismantle this one, and then this one.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
I can see it. There's no one injured though, so we don't need another hospital yet. Okay. I actually want to get these resources out of here, but I can't do anything with that at the minute. That's fine. Let's just check the food situation. We are still producing more food than we're using, just very, very slowly, which is fine. That is absolutely fine. I don't think I can put the mess hall over here like I would like to. I'll have to move this, which I'm not objectionable to. but it would cut things off. Will the mess hall just fit there? The mess hall wants to be right next to the food one way or the other, but I just kind of want to have it nearer to the other side. So the mess hall will fit in there. What I really should do is take that out, move it over, so that these can just feed directly between each other. We'll wait until the next meal cycle, and then we'll move them. We'll strip out this road, shift them over, turn them around, and put the road back in between them. I'm happy for that to be that way round, just because it gives it easier access in and out. And then we'll do something similar over here, but that is going to leave us a little bit of empty spaces, but that's fine. Oh, hang on a second. Again, we have 2 accidents a cycle apart, and it doesn't warn us about this one. And here's the problem. That was 25 crew members. All of my hospitals are already full. I need a 3rd hospital. I need a 3rd hospital here, which is ridiculous. There's a patch coming out next week, I should note. It's the 18th today, and they have noticed that there's going to be a whole bunch of bug squashing coming out next week. That implies you've collected everything. No, we still got ferrite out there. There's some ice, not that I think we have anywhere to store it. Okay. I'm questioning whether or not this is right. I think this is right. I think these go here and here. Yes, and then the same one here. That's already been done. Good. Super high priority. When's the next meal cycle?
A probe has completed its scan.
It's going to get us more silicon. They're going to get that ferrite. Ferrite, silicon. How much silicon? Enough for 2. All of that stuff's done. How long to get to there? Longer than we have power available. We can make the power available. We just have to turn a whole bunch of stuff off, which isn't necessarily good. Or increase our battery capacity. Which is something we were thinking of doing anyway. How much are the batteries? Maintenance. That's built. Let's... I do kind of still want to move them, because I want to redesign all of this area here. But in order to do that, we're going to need these stockpiles. We need another stockpile there. That's going to be food. I don't know if a meal cycle just went off, but... Roads... I get the feeling a meal cycle must have just gone off due to how low these are. We'll just make sure the next cycle isn't a meal cycle. And then we'll pause and disassemble the mess halls. Okay. Disassemble the mess hall. Disassemble the mess hall. Send that food over there. Good. Going to take a little while, but it's going. Do a similar thing here. Dismantle that building. Hopefully that will still take the food out of there. We might be able to do something with that space.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Where? Insect farm, okay, you should be fine. Other than the fact it's going to... reduce food production. Can we borrow something? Let's borrow this for food temporarily. Just so that this can export it to somewhere. Yeah, it's not that we have people starving, we just don't have a mess hall and that's what it's complaining about. Construction of that's underway. Construction of that is already done. That is basically done. And that just gets instantly placed because it was our free one. Nice. Okay, that one's done as well. Probably going to be a little while until I can disassemble these. Did we lose anyone? No, Def's still at the same. God damn it, I can't build extra batteries in here because now we have to have all these infirmaries. Just because whenever an accident happens, everybody working in there gets taken out. It's ridiculous. We haven't lost any food, it's just the food is being moved around a lot. Okay, so that's gone. It's like, how do I want to lay all of this out? I can in theory move this now, because I think this space here is big enough. We do still want to get... we need to rebuild our research facility, which is a factory, isn't it? Not quite the right size to fit here. It's slightly too big, but that's fine. I mean, it does go up here with these, but we know we're going to want these space for other things. So I'm more inclined to have it in the center. Where do we need? Okay. I wonder if we're ever going to get things that are... I mean, we can fit houses in there. I wonder if there's anything else that's like free wide and will fit in these gaps that are small enough. Small houses appear to be the only thing that will currently go. How tall is that? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we could put this down here and then reattach that road. I don't think I'd want to put it here. We'll get rid of this and we'll sit it here. And then we'll sit the polymers over here. Just so they're a little closer. I kind of wanted this to be more central anyway. We can take these down. No, not that one. Clicked onto nearby sector. Okay. We still don't have the workers to turn one of these back on again. Probably not going to for a while. Alright, this can go back to carbon. Does want to stay off for now. Okay, turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that on. That's just using power. That doesn't use anything, actually. Not even power. Food production, just double check it. I wonder if I can export... Let's see if we can get rid of that by exporting it to food. We tell you to keep that amount, and then I've set that back to food. Will you export the food out? Okay, now will you transfer the remaining food over to there? Get it to do it that way. Sector 1 is now specialised in Space Rank 1. It already was, but I think we just needed this back up again. Are you still configured to research that? You are, good. Right, we can move these roads here. I wonder... Population. Does Cryonic Center count as anything? No, it doesn't. I want more batteries, but we could put them here. They're 4x4 spaces, it would be a waste. Let's... no, we can't. I didn't think about that. These only have a single entrance, so they can only actually go here. So let's put battery, 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 battery.
No more resources available to mine.
That's fine. I don't mind them not more, there being no more to mine. And then I could potentially move these over to here. These connect omnidirectionally. And we know that we can't disassemble one battery to then start charging another battery. Okay, we'll take that down now. We can also fix these, so as far as food goes, keep maximum in there, and keep 50 in here. Alloys, I need you to start exporting back out to there again. We don't need to export that from here anymore. That doesn't need to be checked either. All of that should sort itself out. They're not the same size. Stability. How wide are you? 6. So that would actually fit in here. Not that we need it to have like this kind of footprint. Just trying to think. I can worry about the specific positions of all of these a little bit later. It's not that big of a deal at the moment. Okay, we are going to end up with a surplus, that's fine. Same over here. I didn't think polymers were configured like that. 100? Oh no, I suppose that's right. We wanted 100 over there so that when we next needed to buy a...
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Excuse me? $24 people. Who the hell are managing these facilities? How can you lose more than 75% of your staff in a single accident? A lot of you should be fucking fired. It's ridiculous. Rebuild. Where are you? Another infirmary. Hopefully they actually get that fixed. There is enough resources for that. Hopefully they get that fixed next patch. Just the sheer the cock-up cascade it can cause, just by how many. And the fact that the accidents occur quicker than people can heal mean that you're just constantly dealing with more and more and more and more injured people. It's silly, devs. By the time this is released, you may have already fixed it, but nonetheless, fix it! Now that would be a reason to have this road straight the way down here, but I don't think necessarily I want to keep this like this, because we can make better use of that space there. Okay. Let's tear this down. Let's change this to polymer for the time being, and then tear this down. We don't actually need that road there. Let's move the workshop. Now, I still want the workshop to be more central, so we'll have the workshop here so that it can output onto here and get everywhere. Let's move to that. So all of the housing has been upgraded. That was the primary concern today. What's the time? How many resources do we still have in the system? Way too many. How charged are all of our batteries? 37. Okay. How much do we need to get over to... go to Mars and then to Saturn? That we can make it straight to Saturn. It's going to take 4. 2.9. Just so that we can speed things up a little bit more and actually get this, or leave this system soon. Let's see. You will not survive the trip. What can I turn off in here? How overpopulated are you? 40. We can turn 3 of these off. Is that going to give us enough power? Not like compared to turning one of the or a couple of these off. Will mean we're not producing enough food for a while, but that's fine. Oh, we don't need this or this on. We're not building anything here anyway, so we don't need that on. So that'll let us turn that back on. And that back on. Maybe that? Let's turn that off and that off. There we go. Now we'll make it. Oh, there's been another accident in Sector 3 that we were not notified about. Fortunately, it was just something that has 5 crew members. Oh, a hospital. You know, just one of those unimportant structures that we don't need. To be fair, at the minute we can probably power one of them off. Okay. Let's dismantle that. Let's assign that to be dismantled. Stability. We still can't place it because we need more storage for the iron. Can I turn that on without killing the battery? We can, good. Allow us to break even while we're moving. We need to finish tearing this down so that we can actually rebuild it. Still not sure about these, but let's have this one on polymers. This one can be allocated to crew, not that we've got any coming in at the minute. That one can be powered off when it comes in. Wait a second. Can I get... cancel the construction of that? Because we're going to move that in a second as well anyway. If we move this, we can get another one in here, but that still leaves these two here. So no, that's fine. We can have one road here, and then another one here. And that leaves us two in the middle that we can do something with these. So you've been assigned to people, you be assigned to polymers, you no longer be assigned to polymers. Have we arrived? Good. Batteries here, we're getting dangerously low. That's moved us closer, which is going to shorten the distance between these two. But we do want to make it to Saturn because this is where all the remaining resources are. I don't believe there's anything else around here we can collect. We've already been looking for carbon, we don't need more ice. Can't process it. Yeah. So the trip to there is going to take 2 cycles or 2.5 cycles, which we'll do as soon as we have the power back. Could we make it in Neptune? We could, but it'll take a while. Let's just get to Saturn. This will be the last time we move, so yeah, either I'll collect the remaining resources and get them processed between this episode and next. We finish off what we're doing at the minute. And then the first thing we'll do next Monday will be to... You all done? Not quite. The first thing we'll do next Monday will be to change system. I would like to move these two...
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Okay, that's fine. It's a hospital, so it's not as fine as it could be, but it is fine. We actually have enough crew members back that we can activate this again. We probably shouldn't have done though, because we need the battery. Just for safety's sake. We can move the chips up there, that's not a problem, so... We actually now have the space that we can put this back down. What about... it's not space, it's population. These will fit there as well, okay. We have them there, so I'd like to put this here, but... if I turn this off... If I turn this off, then in theory I can move these over to here. But basically any resources that can come in through here need to have some kind of storage here so it can be sent off elsewhere. Which ships are out of and about? Okay, it's just these two collector ships. So we can actually turn this off, which means that we should be able to put this here. Let's face that one upwards, just because it wants to come in from here and then it's going straight out over there. You're going to hold ice. You're going to stop holding ice. You're going to transfer all of your cargo over there. Okay. I think we can turn that off for now. You don't need to actually be on. Let's turn you back on. What's our population level in here? Population level in here is probably high enough that we can have all of these on. Can we turn off one of these? We can, but we're going to need to turn it back on again fairly quickly, but it just gives us a few extra workers to play with. That's still okay. We are going to get some silicon in soon. At this point we're just stockpiling alloys and things. I don't think there's anything else we can really build or expand without additional research. I mean, we can get more insect farms. If I get one more insect farm, then we give ourselves just a little bit more buffer than 0.4% additional food. I would like to actually have my food stores. And they are getting close to max again. And we still have 4... No, it's fine. We worked out with a store, or started with a store already. So it's fine if we're not peaking our storage. God damn it! That's not what I wanted it to do. That's the exact opposite of what I wanted it to do. What am I supposed to do with this? I can't move it! I wanted you to transfer from here. Oh well. It'll have to be one of the first things we get, making water over here when we get to the new sector. But yeah, we'll call it there for now. I will allow everything to run to collect basically as much of the stuff that we can get. Let's tell these guys to prioritize this silicon deposit just so that we can get a couple more circuits. This one. Can you please prioritize me the silicon? We do actually almost have all of the resources from this system, and we're collecting them rather quickly. But yeah. Bright! Very, very bright! So anyway, we'll leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again next Monday where we will finally leave the Sol system. We will finally leave. I promise we will leave. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the show and hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheerio.